On November the 14th, probably like, I guess like November the 21st, somewhere around there, 1964, I was found at the footstep of the Barium Springs Home for Children laundry. I was left there in a basket. And that's where I grew up for the first part of my life. And make a really long story short, I host this A&E television show, or I hosted, called Operation Build, where they would rebuild veterans' homes, and I would go and I just talk. I didn't do any actual work. Oh, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But anyway, a lady that ran that show, they're doing a documentary about my whole life, which when they approached me about it, been about 3 years ago now, I thought it was the dumbest idea I'd ever heard in my whole life. I thought, why in the world would we do that? But anyway, they did, and it starts at Barium Springs and goes through Nashville, where I played with a bunch of people who you know. And then I moved to California and tried to be Eddie Van Halen. And then I I'm trying to be Willie Nelson now. But anyway, what made it interesting is they found my father, my real father. And guess what he did? He was a guitar player in a country band. Not funny, right? He was a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne, in the same unit I was in. And he rode a motorcycle his whole life. And we're almost done with the movie, and that lady up there, JC, who never goes anywhere, is watching. JC, I love you. Nice to see you. In the movie, they wanted some songs that I didn't write. So far today, I've been boring you with all stuff that I've written. But we had a song they wanted to put on there that I didn't write, and so we had to get permission. This guy named Bob wrote it. And so we had to get permission from him, so we recorded it, and the original recording had a saxophone on it, and it was just beautiful. But we don't have a saxophone, we have a fiddle. And so we did it with a fiddle. And we sent it to them, and his manager, Punch Andrews, called back and said he thought that what Dirk did was the most beautiful thing he'd ever heard in his whole life. So Bob gave us permission to put his song on the movie, and it's in there. And this is Dirk Dow playing the fiddle on Bob's song. Features Dirk.
On a lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out its one long song, while you think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. Well, your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding. You just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, I'm playing star again. And there I go, turn the page. Walking into a restaurant, strung out from the road. The eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can't hear them talk, other times you can. It's that same old cliche. Is that a woman or a man? You always seem outnumbered. Don't dare take a stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am from the amplifiers ringing in your head. You smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said.